because it's hard to get what the book is. It's unintentionally creepy things. Yeah. Grown men in Boy Scout uniforms is always the perfect one to tell you. When you see that out of context, even in context.
Well, it sounds like something on the local news these days.
Yeah, right.
People who hold a handshake too long, definitely. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
In fact, can we try it like that?
And also, another creepy part of it is when they do this move with the hand clasps the other hand. I find that creepy, and this is also a little creepy. Depends on who it is. If it's your dad and he does it, "How are you, son?" That's okay.
You said women are all crazy, is what you said.
Yes.
Or some are crazy.
Well, some are crazy biatches. Yeah. No, women aren't all crazy. There's just varying degrees. Like, we're not all in the Courtney or Lindsay crazy, but we're definitely in the Macy Gray area.
We're used to crazy, weird stuff in the movies, but let's face it, if you take a look around, there's plenty of stuff in real life that's even creepier. Today, David Bickel, author of Creepiosity, is here to tell us all about it. And then if that isn't weird enough for you, author Carla Collins says everyone and everything is either an angel, vampire, or douchebag. But up first, David Bickel, great to have you here today, David.
I'm neither of the three, by the way.
Oh, you're not? Actually, we're going to ask Carla about that later.
Okay, no, yeah.
She was talking to you in the back, I think, so we're going to find out.
If anything, angel. If anything,
Angel, okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait, but you were, I should say up front that you were a TV writer.
Yeah, I am. That's
so
right.
I don't know if we can put you in the angel category. Anybody in Hollywood, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You're either in the bloodsucker or else.
Those are more the agents. More the agents, bloodsucker, yeah.
Actually, yeah, the writers get kind of a.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we strike, we do fun things, we write funny jokes.
Angel, I don't know. Well, I'm still going to check with Carla.
If I have to be one of the three, I'm not saying that. If one of those three, I'll choose Angel for myself.
Did this book come out of your Hollywood career? You were writing about your colleagues mostly?
About how creepy people are?
Yeah.
No, it's more of just everyday, natural, what I see going down.
So what do you see? What's some of the...
some of my favorites?
Yeah.
I think that the perfect one to summarize what the book is, because it's hard to get what the book is, it's unintentionally creepy things. Yeah. Grown men in Boy Scout uniforms is always the perfect one to tell you. When you see that out of context, even in context.
Well, it sounds like something on the local news these days.
Yeah, right. There's something that makes you a little uneasy when you see the guy with the scarf and the whole. It's a tough look.
Yeah, so that whole pedophile thing, unfortunately.
A little bit. It just doesn't seem.
And I was a Boy Scout, by the way, former Boy Scout. Not as an adult, as a kid.
Right,
I dropped out. My favorite TV show was on. I had to stay home and watch my TV show.
What was that?
Real People.
Real People. Skip Stevenson,
Real People?
Of course. Yeah.
I actually dropped out of Boy Scouts to stay home and watch Real People, and it was downhill from there. That was.
No. Listen, you're here now. Thanks to
no more merit badges.
Sarah Purcell got you right here. There you go.
Actually, Sarah Purcell.
Yeah. Right.
I want you. My favorite one, though, out of this whole book, I want you to know is the
white kids who act like black kids.
The white kids who act like black. I love that picture. I was going to do that today. I was going to wear the hood.
That'd been really
or
creepy.
The hat.
Yeah, that'd been tough. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Thank you for not. I appreciate that.
But what is that with that, though?
I never understood it. It's always disturbing. And I say in the book, it's always a white kid acting like a black kid. It's never any other culture. There's not a white kid trying to act like a Chinese kid or a Jewish kid. It's always the white kid acting like the black kid. And
but I think it's like a counterculture thing, or being a rebel, that you feel like you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or something different.
And it was maybe cool in 1996, but when they still do it now with the pants down and the whole thing, it's not. Again,
I got the belt on.
Right. And you don't have the hood, which is good.
Well, and your son, I noticed, was here today too. So you're not bringing him up in that.
I'm not. I mean,
to be a rapper like Z-Dog or something.
I'm not raising him that way, but if he does, listen.
It's working for Eminem.
He's the one. He is the one it's working for. Could you name another one it's working for? I don't think you can.
Like I said, it's working for Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem. And he's also a little creepy. He's a very salty language, by the way. I don't care for that.
Look for David Bickel, not me.
Oh, God, help me. Eminem, you're great. I love you. I
think he lives out of state anyway.
He's in Detroit. He's fine. He doesn't care about me. Come on. I hope. He's a tough guy.
But I also, and I saw this today walking down the street, though, I also agree with your idea of the guys with the backpacks on.
Yeah. When they're walking a little too fast.
Yeah. Because you're thinking, what have they got in that damn backpack?
What's your hurry? Like I walk down the street, I'm leisurely. I got nobody's chasing me. I'm not hiding anything. But the guy with the backpack, it's a hook.
And I never even in college, I never used backpacks.
Me too.
I have my gym bag. I took a gym bag, but I never.
It's also a little.
No,
if you walk fast,
gym bag is normal.
If you walk fast with it, that's what I'm saying. If you carry it leisurely with the roller, couple. You going on a plane, maybe?
I need one
Who
with
knows
wheels,
what
that's
you-
the thing.
Oh, you don't have the wheels? Oh.
No, but, every time I go on vacation, I say I got to get the one with the wheels. But
an extra $14.
But you know, though, in that backpack, there's either a body part, there's a head, or there's a bomb. It's
Naturally,
one of the two.
of course.
It's a
It
bomb
can't be
or
anything
it's a
else,
head.
or a head with a bomb in it. Right. And if it's a bomb, it's the one that looks like a bowling ball with a wick, like the old-fashioned, that kind of bomb.
And it's weird because, I mean, it could even be something. In fact, the guy earlier looked like you. No offense.
No, none taken.
Well, you're not exactly clean. I mean, you're clean cut, but not. You have the beard, but you still have kind of the clean cut thing going on.
Right.
But it can be somebody very clean cut looking, but they've got that backpack, and you know that, like I say, there's a bomb in the back.
I'm going to go one step further. The more clean cut the guy with the backpack is, the creepier it is.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like you're too clean cut. If a guy's all like that, then it's okay. You get a pass. But when the guy's clean cut, not for me.
And that whole thing about Band-Aids in the bathroom, okay, that was really creepy too.
Band-Aids
or
bathroom,
yeah.
Band-Aids
anywhere, pretty much, except on the...
Even on. They're a little gross, but when they're on the floor and they got a little hair and blood, and what am I seeing here? It's disgusting. Pick that up. What are you doing? They're in the pool? It's bad. Band-Aids
definitely in the pool.
Ugh, yeah. Disgusting.
Well, I don't know if I want to mention the bar of soap because that also, that's true.
Well, that's another thing. It's the 21st century. Squirt soap, it's $1. You can go to the 99-cent store right now. You can buy 2 for $1. Don't get a bar of soap anymore.
Stuff gets on.
It's all you're rubbing it, and there's hairs and things, and it's a mess. It's not for me.
Or else throw it out after each person.
Right, it's a little wasteful. But I guess if you're a Rockefeller, another timely reference there, by the way, Rockefeller.
Yeah. Is Rockefeller creepy too?
No, but I'm using a reference from 1940. That's
okay.
It's good.
The liquid soap. I think
liquid soap. Let's go. 21st century. Let's get with it.
I only use liquid soap.
Me too. When I see a bar, I'm very disturbed by it. You know where you see the bar a lot? In a which is a creepy place, the washroom at a gas station.
Oh, listen, any public bathroom is a creepy place.
Yeah, I could do a whole book of just that.
Especially, yeah. We don't even want to talk about
No. And the bathroom attendant I find a little creepy. The guy who's like a little too pushy.
Yeah.
Like pushing you.
I hate to say it, but now, even in Europe too, when they charge, that's just weird when they charge to use the bathroom. Right. That's in Europe. That's a whole other story. But they tend to have them more in Europe, the bathroom attendants. But sometimes in America, especially in clubs, and I'm always thinking, why is that guy hanging out in the bathroom?
Yeah.
But but the only reason, what I came up with though, I think they have to do it though. I think it's drug deals.
Oh.
Like in LA, I think honestly, I think
they're promoting drug deals.
Yeah, they're selling the drugs in the bathroom. No, I think my theory is they're there to keep an eye so nothing shady goes on in the bathroom.
Wait. Have you seen the guys who are in the bathroom attendants?
It's creepy.
They're not gonna. And
they want you to buy candy.
There's always like some old hard Tootsie Rolls.
And then you feel like you gotta tip them or something. And
for giving you a towel, which I'm literally right next to the towel myself.
And I press the button on the hand dryer, and it does its thing. And
again, 21st century hand dryer. Yeah, you don't need the bathroom attendant guy.
Oh, and also, it's funny you mentioned this in the book because literally I emailed friends of mine. I was in the park in Santa Monica the other day, or like out jogging or about to jog, and the ice cream truck pulls up.
Right.
And it's a sunny, beautiful day, and there's something about when that ice cream truck pulled up and that music's playing, and it's like Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thing. Right. And that again, the guy's like a serial killer, or is like I hate to say pedophile.
I'm gonna say not.
But there's something
50-50
creepy about
50-50
that.
50-50 is a serial killer. There might be an honest guy, but 50-50.
But there's something kind of creepy about that.
Totally. And the music. No matter what the music is, it's very intimidating and like threatening.
The more innocent the music, the creepier it is.
We have a guy in our neighborhood. His music is Happy Birthday, and it's a little slow. So it's instead of like Happy Birthday, it's like and it's like you just see that. Like he's just
and that's the most popular song in the world, by the way. Happy Birthday. Even that you can make creepy.
It is absolutely
put it on an ice cream truck, and anything's creepy.
Yep. Yeah, it's really weird.
Zippity-doo-dah becomes creepy.
That's always creepy anyway. Yeah. Because those Disney things are creepy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was the guy who did Zippity? You mentioned Mr. Rogers, but what was the other one? I think that other one was creepy too. With we'll talk about. I'll figure out during the commercial break. The kid, the puppet.
Which one? It's already creepy. We just said kid and puppet. It's got to be creepy, but
okay. This is awful. I mean, because he died, right, Mr. Rogers? But the whole thing was a little bit creepy, though.
Terrible. Oh no. I mean, it was like we were all like taking that Kool-Aid when we were kids. It's like, oh, Mr. Rogers, sit and watch that. Guy's changing his clothes in front of you, and he's got that little place that the trolley goes and the mailman, Mr. McFeelme or whatever his name. Creepy. Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman? Oh wait, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess either because of Pee Wee, unfortunately, or because of the whole pedophile thing. But these days, yeah, almost like any kind of children's show kind of takes on a creepy edge, doesn't it?
Exactly. Like, why do they want to spend so much time with kids? What's their game? Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I don't know. Sesame Street creepy?
Parts of it are. There are parts of, you know what's creepy? The real live stuff that goes on the bumpers between, like the Muppets I don't think are too, do you know what Muppets are creepy? The Muppets are creepy when you see their feet. When you see their legs.
I didn't know they had feet.
Yeah, I know, but once in a while, like you'll see like Ernie's legs, and that's, why? What am I looking at? That's not good. Or Kermit the Frog, he's riding a bike. That's when it's creepy. But generally,
just the feet, though, right? I mean, like
the legs.
The legs.
Yeah, because they're not meant to have legs. Yeah. They're Muppets.
Does Miss Piggy have legs?
You've seen her legs. Like you don't realize it, but in like those movies, you see their legs, and to me, that gets under my skin a little bit. It's me. Again, this is all my whole book. It's all me, and if people, acknowledge it for themselves, and God bless.
We'll be right back with more creepy stuff right after this. And we are back with David Bickel, author of Creepiosity. Okay, I mean, poor Margot Kidder. I love Superman, and I like Margot Kidder, but that whole like under the porch thing or whatever.
Yeah, that specifically, I'm talking about the part in that movie, Superman movie, when he's carrying her, Superman's carrying her, and she's going,
the romantic
interlude
where they're.
It's like a poem, but a song. And it just, when I was 10, when I saw that, I was just creeped out. What's happening here?
Well, you end up under a porch if you.
Exactly. Right. It's not
you're doing that thing. You're flying through the sky with a little poem.
Everything's great until you do that poem, and then you end up on the porch. Yeah.
I wish her well. I like Margaret Kidder.
I do too. Her and Eminem. I wish them both well.
Yeah.
So we know, just so we're clear.
Just in case he's packed.
In case, yeah.
Love your music. Love your music.
Yeah, exactly.
People who hold a handshake too long, definitely. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
In fact, can we try it like now? Well, hopefully we'll have a not creepy handshake.
No, see, that wasn't a solid handshake. You got to give me a solid.
Yeah.
But here's
or when people have that whole thing though, when they like outdo each other with a handshake.
Yeah.
Or like,
to squeeze it, and also another creepy part of it is when they do this move with the hand clasps the other hand. I find that creepy, and this is also a little creepy. Depends on who it is. If it's your dad and he does it, "How are you, son?" That's okay. But it's a guy I never met before.
If you're 3 and it's the next door neighbor, it's kind of scary.
Well, the ice cream man.
Hey, little kid.
Right. What's with the backpack? Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, and the funny thing, and too, when you said about winkers, I have to admit that. Now, it's funny because now, at least from my point of view, I mean, in the right situation, that could be kind of sexy. I mean, if it's somebody who, well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if it's somebody you like, I think a wink can be kind of flirtatious. But for me, I think the reason it's creepy though. But if it's like somebody if it's like more of a business situation and they're winking, and then you're like, why are they winking?
Yeah,
because,
exactly. Right.
It's not a date. You know, it's like.
And also, do they have a twitch, or are they trying to tell me something? Like sometimes you don't know what's going on. But I think it's a sexy thing. I think the last time that was sexy was about 1943. I think that was the last time. I think Hitler was still in power the last time that was a sexy thing. So, but no,
did Hitler ever wink at you? Is that what it was?
No, he wouldn't be winking at me.
It turned you off right
winking
there.
wouldn't be the thing he'd go for with me. No, that's not.
Yeah, the gun too.
No, he's kind of creepy.
Yeah, Hitler. Yeah,
that's just my opinion. If you're out there too, Hitler.
I have to admit, I mean, I didn't put it in the book, but yeah, this whole monkey thing, as you say, the red rear monkeys. I know it's cable. I think we could probably say it,
but specifically these are just the redness.
Isn't that like a disease?
No, that's a breed, the red-blooded monkeys. That's
just natural.
That's a natural occurrence in nature. That's like when they have the big Jimmy Durante nose monkeys, those big with that. This is just their noses on their butt.
You talk about the fish with the faces too, which actually I don't think I'd ever realized that they.
Yeah. Once in a while you see that, right? You see a fish and you go, "Oh, that looks like my uncle. Look at that guy. He's got a nose. He's got a mustache." You've seen those guys.
Well, honestly, I had little goldfish.
Those are the worst. Yeah. Those aren't creepy, those are just gross.
When they're dead and they're floating on top, I guess that's creepy.
I guess so, yeah.
But what do you do when you see one that looks like the uncle? Do you buy it and take it home?
No, God, no. Why would I want that? No, it's going to haunt me.
Just remind you of your family. Let's see, I want to see. There were a couple of other ones in here. Petting. Oh, you don't like petting zoos, so you don't take your son to the petting zoo.
I don't. I love my children. I don't take them to the petting zoo. That's not.
So what is it about the petting one that the animals?
The animals are always a lamest animals you could ever. There's a chicken for some reason. That's so soft to pet. No, this is why they.
Don't they
You know what that is?
bite
It's
or
filler.
peck or something?
Yeah, that's just to fill in like they need extra animals. Let's
like
give me
a
a chicken or two.
Cheap petting.
Yeah,
zoo.
exactly. Well, have you ever been to like a high class one? I don't think there are. Like if there was one that you go, here's a kangaroo and a monkey. All right, I'll be.
Well, maybe I don't know.
that,
You
but-
can't have like the lion because it's
No, that's not a good idea. It's tricky in a different way that you lose your
eat
fingers.
the
But,
kids.
yeah.
Oh, now what is this? I have to admit, now see, I'm not up on my QVC, but you've got this thing with the lifelike dolls. That
Yeah.
does look like something out of Chucky. But what is it?
Yeah.
Marie Osmond?
Yes, Marie Osmond goes on that on QVC, and she sells.
She's on QVC?
She's a pitch person. She sells her dolls, and they look just like
her
babies. No, well,
no.
that would be creepy. That would be good. That's next book. But no, they look like real. Like this is like you'd swear it's a real baby. And it's like, I don't want a doll. I don't want a doll to begin with, but I don't want a doll that looks too much like an actual. I don't want anything that real. Like mannequins that are too real. That's
a horror film.
That really is. It really
That is creepy.
Yeah.
That's even beyond creepy.
Yeah.
By the way, so how did this book come about? I mean, again, I mentioned the TV writer side.
Right.
Did that play a part, or you just noticed these little things in everyday
we went on
life,
strike
or-
a few years ago, and it was like, well, what am I going to do that's not TV writing? Or I'll write a book and make $40. But I had the time to actually pursue it. It was something that I'd been thinking about for a while, and I had a chance then to work on it, and I found the right person.
But you said, and now people are sending you ideas on Facebook.
I have a great interactive Facebook page. I really love that page because people are sending in their clips, like video clips and links and their ideas, just general ideas.
But I'm thinking, though,
Very
no
funny.
offense, but I'm thinking you probably have some pretty creepy friends on Facebook then.
I probably do, but
They come out of the woodwork and find
I
you.
do.
David,
Yeah, there are a few. Once in a while, I get a comment that you go, "Whoa, that's really weird. That's a little creepy." But generally, the people are very funny and they're really participating. It's
Can you
great
give,
fun.
what's the weirdest thing you've heard so far from somebody?
I haven't heard weird ones, but I heard. I mean,
Or creepy, I'm sorry.
I mean, good ones. Like there was one guy who said, I hope it was a guy. I don't remember now. But it was people who talk with their eyes closed. Oh. So that's a weird thing when people talk. Like that's, that's a weird.
Try that on the show sometime.
Right. It's very subtle, but it really made me laugh.
It just means that they're gradually nodding off.
Maybe nodding off, or they just can't bear to make eye contact. I don't know what the thing is, but whatever it is, a little weird. But that one really struck me. I got that the other day. Yeah.
Strange. Oh, somebody did?
Somebody emailed that to me
okay.
the other day, and I'm like, that I LOL'd at that, so that was good.
I thought of you though, and I was Googling like creepy and just all different things on the internet. And this picture came up though, this really creepy, I wish I had it to show you, but just this really creepy person or face, or like almost like a clown, but piercings and tattoos.
Yeah. Well, I post those on the Facebook page once in a while.
Oh, so you have,
yeah, there was a guy who had a implant of spikes and then some kind of like star implanted under his skin on his head. So he's got spikes coming out of his head, and he's got a.
That may be the one I saw. That sounds really weird. Yeah.
Really creepy, and it's like my feeling is, how does he go on a job interview after that? Like it's not going to go well.
Well, we did a show called Work Your Quirk, where you use your eccentricities to find a unique job. I don't know what you do. You'd be in the petting zoo. You know?
Exactly.
That'd be creepy for the kids.
Although spiky too, you hurt your fingers petting that head. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Now, so are you a big fan of Ripley's Believe It or Not? Do you spend a lot of time?
I used to when I was a
hanging
kid.
out
I used to love that. I used to love that show with Jack Palance. I used to love that whole thing. Except I don't like the out of or not. Because then they could just totally lie and go, oh, it was or not. Believe it or not, it was an or not. So I never.
So some of it's made up. But anything with like human heads, like the shrunken human heads, that's pretty creepy.
Creepy, yes, exactly. And again, it's a fine line between what is trying to be creepy, which I'm not interested in, and what is just by mistake creepy.
By mistake, okay.
Which is the funnier.
Well, we're running out of time here, but let's see. Bee beards, I think
that's creepy, yeah.
Now, have you seen somebody with a bee beard?
Of course. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, all the time. My neighbor, every day. No,
oh, that would be creepy.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen too often.
Oh, actors and actresses playing mentally challenged. But come on, you know that's the best way to get an Oscar, right?
That's what I'm saying. And it's not, I said you take jobs away from regularly mentally challenged people. That's not cool. Don't do that. They deserve a chance. Leave them alone. That's what I'm saying. It's just me. That's just my take on it.
There goes your Oscar bid right there.
I've given up on my Oscar thing.
All right, let's see if we can fit in. Well, actually, who is this guy?
This guy you've seen in every movie in the 80s.
Yeah, familiar.
His name is Vincent Scavelli, and the interesting thing is, when I was buying, I had to pay for the pictures for when I had to, the publishing company gives me a budget to buy pictures, and I went to Getty Images to get a picture of that guy, and I go, how much is it? And they go, $350 for a picture. I go, oh, Vincent Scavelli, $350. And I go, isn't there a supply and demand?
I'll give you one for $250.
Oh, why didn't I come to you earlier? But wouldn't it be like, when's the last time anybody asked for a picture of that guy? And they're charging me, so I got him down to 100.
There's a market now.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on eBay. And
I made him in Vogue again. Yeah.
Our final one, I guess. Love Lily Tomlin, but or 9 to 5. I saw that movie back in 1945. But
when Hitler was winking back then. Yeah.
Lily Tomlin is the little girl in the chair, or what do you actually? You just say Lily Tomlin? Is
no,
that
no, Lily Tomlin's fine. I don't know, she's fine. But Lily Grimm, when she's in that giant chair and she's a little good, and she goes like that. What is that? What are you doing? You're creeping us all out.
Yeah, something like, I guess again, that whole thing about like little adults and little kids. There's a fine line.
Yeah. Any adult with a big giant lollipop and wearing shorts, it's bad.
As you said, it brings something with Hannibal Lecter and Freddy Krueger.
Absolutely.
What comes to mind.
Oh my God, it gives me nightmares. Yeah, that big chair. Not for me.
Well, thank you very much, David Bickel. You have permanently warped my world, and now I'm creeped out too on top of it.
I'm not going to
stare out. I'm going to stare out.
I'm going to talk to you with my eyes closed for the rest of the time. Yeah. It's great.
We'll be right back, I think. I'm creeped out, but we'll be back. And we are back. Joining me now is Carla Collins. She's author of Angels, Vampires, and Douchebags. Great to have you here today, Carla.
Nice to be here, Greg.
Well, that's a catchy title there, but you say that, so everyone, everything, every place falls into one of those three categories.
This is my firm belief, yes.
Angel, vampire, or douchebag.
Well, sometimes you get like a vampire douchebag hybrid, like the Prius of vampires.
So it's not a clear-cut line. You can be parts of... You can be a mixture. Can you be all three? Can you be an angel, vampire, or douchebag?
I hate to go right to the money shot of the book, but that's the whole thing.
Oh.
I think we probably all are a combination. And of course, it's subjective. So one person's angel could very well be another person's douchebag.
Well, now you told me when we talked for a bit earlier that you had a different title for this originally, but like idiots and something else.
Angels and yes.
Okay. But
bad word.
Decided you couldn't use that title.
I thought it would make it a very difficult book to promote. So my publisher loved it. And I like to work with threes as a comic, and because it's one of those magical words, you see it throughout all religions, spirituality, Three Stooges. I don't need to give you any other examples.
So is this where this came out of, though, was from your comedy work, or?
Maybe some of it's inspired from it, but I don't know. To me, I thought there are so many self-help books out there. And we all, we're doing cleanses. We do. We watch Oprah. We're good. We're awesome. Look at you and me. We're probably doing yoga right now. But it's all the other idiots you have to worry about. So it's kind of an others help book. Because unless you're living on the planet, delicious by yourself, you're going to have to deal with other people, family, friends, colleagues.
Would that be an angel or a douchebag living on planet delicious by themselves?
I think that's an angel you want to know so that you can get a timeshare on Planet Delicious. Yeah.
I wonder about David Bickel. By the way, I told him I was going to have you decide which category he fell into. Did you get to decide?
Wow,
he claimed he was an angel.
Rush decision. I think guys want to be a little angel, a little bit vampire, because they want to be a little bit sexy too.
I think he has the inner vampire.
Yeah.
He was just pretending to be an angel because it sounds good. But,
people can only pretend for so long, though, Greg. And I see right through them.
Since we're on the topic of vampires today, we've been doing a couple of shows about werewolves and all kinds of stuff, Twilight spoofs. Have you seen Eclipse or any of the Twilight movies?
No, I have to tell you, Greg, that I do not get. I think the whole Twilight thing is total BS.
You think they're all douchebags?
I really do. I'm sorry it's lost on me. Then again, I'm not 11, so I don't think I'm in there.
If you were 11, you'd be camped out on the sidewalk right now.
Apparently, I'm afraid.
And can you say for me, Rob, I love you? And then there would be complete.
I think Rob looks like a giant Euro douche. I'm sorry, I can't date a guy who wears more eyeliner than me. He looks like the lead singer of The Cure.
Poor guy.
He can't be more feminine than me. I'm not secure enough for that. Is probably where I'm going.
Well, he is the pastiest white guy I've ever seen. But I give him credit. I'm assuming it's all for the role, and it's just the makeup and all of that, and heavy.
Yeah, we can go with that. There was this middle-aged dude sitting in front of me on the plane, and he was watching one of the Twilight movies, and I first of all thought, really, on the red eye? And then Rob was walking around in like one of Anne Rice's old robes. Like if Van Rice and Hugh Hefner had a love child. And I saw it still lost on me. Like, I get, you know, it's trendy, everybody loves the vampires. I mean, I'm sure Count and Count Chocula are getting chicks right now as we speak. I mean, the ladies love them. How else do you think?
So you're more of a Taylor Lautner fan?
Oh, werewolves, yes, of course. I love hairy men. I just, you know,
this is getting back to
Asner,
David Bickel's
Rob
segment
Williams.
on Creepy now. That's
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to go neither. You know, if I had to date any mythical creature, I got to go with the unicorn.
The unicorn,
of course. That's going to be the title of my second book.
Yeah.
Hung Like a Unicorn.
I always said there was a movie franchise there until you said that, and now that may be an adult. That's a different genre. I don't know.
Yes, the adult.
Suddenly Disney isn't calling anymore.
I know, it's weird. But then I'd get the nerds and the creepy guys. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, and by the way, you said you tend to. There are only like I did read the book. There are only 3 kinds of guys you said like you. You get the.
Yeah, here's who goes for me. Inappropriately young boys.
The boy bands, you said.
So boy bands, Jonas Brothers.
So Rob Pattinson probably has a crush on you, despite what you just said.
Of course he does, Greg. It's clear, because, you know, I don't want him. That's why he likes me. That's the whole key. And then my other category are men that are around 102, 103, like just grumpy, loud white men.
Okay.
Like the cast of 60 Minutes is in danger of attacking me. I don't walk by CBS.
And is that mutual? I mean, do you feel an attraction there? Is that?
Gonna have to say no. Gonna have to hit ignore on that friend request. No.
You're sticking with the unicorn.
I love beautiful black men. I'm a vanilla. I'm a white woman. So that's I don't get, you know, I don't get any of my targets. And then also tiny men love me.
That's what you said. Yeah. So
like
and nothing.
Like
you know,
people's
height is what it is, and it's just genetics. But you know, there are a lot of very short people in Los Angeles.
There are, and I use a lot of them as loofahs. That's why I'm all sparkly.
No,
I'm a loofah. You just, yeah.
But you know, statistically though, Americans used to be the tallest people in the world, and it's no longer true. The average is I'm 6'2". My brother's 6'4", but I know I have some tall friends. In fact, somebody was on the show today. You know, make me look short.
No, well, I was thinking you would be worth the climb at 6'2". I thought that's a tall, handsome son of a gun. It is. Well, you know, I don't know. I know a lot of Amazon Temptresses of the Night come out of Canada. I think it's just the weather or something.
And you're Canadian.
I'm Canadian, like so many other supermodels.
So are they all angels and supermodels? Angels and supermodels in Canada.
That's it. I'm terrified of supermodels. I was bitten by one as a child, so I can't really talk about it, Greg. But
you were bitten by a supermodel or a Canadian?
A Canadian supermodel. I have to say, you know, Canadians are very nice, so you're probably going to have a high percentage of angels.
Everybody likes Canadians. They tell Americans to say you're from Canada when you go abroad.
When you're going to Europe, yes. I know. I don't. You know what? Great people everywhere. Not so great.
But you know, I
always
say, I'm sorry to say this, but the way I always piss off Canadians, I tell them it's the 51st state. And then am I getting a cold shoulder now?
I've always understood that we are your designated drivers. You know, it's like kind of like your little brother. Hey, you know, Mom, Dad, can I go to war in Iraq? Only if you take Canada with you. Like I always feel like you're just sort of our guardian. I'm
sorry, we're running out of time. Still have so much more to ask you about the angels and vampires and stuff. But one other point I did want to make. This is you saying it, not me. So don't write the nasty letters to me. Say it to her. You said women are all crazy, is what you said.
Yes.
In fact, you even said more than that. You said crazy, or some are crazy.
Well, some are crazy biatches. Yeah. No, women are all crazy. There's just varying degrees. Like, we're not all in the Courtney or Lindsay crazy, but we're definitely in the Macy gray area.
Why is that? So you're making guys look good then. You're saying guys are not crazy.
No, no, guys are other things. Here's the deal with women, because men equate crazy with very sexy. Crazy is the new hot. So we've had to become a little crazy, because I think the crazier you find a woman, you think that more she's going to throw down like some crazy Cirque du Soleil move in bed you've never seen or something. I'm not really sure why that's the equation.
And you said women like bad boys. That's the other side. So
we love bad boys, and you love
bad
crazy
boys,
women.
and guys like crazy women.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, a little crazy is good, but you know, you can't be walking up and down Sunset, you know, smelling your armpits and chanting Led Zeppelin lyrics. They do, but there are lots of crazy Canadians.
Crazy Canadians.
I'm in the room. I'm still in the room, Greg. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You just want to monitor that crazy. You don't want to get to the...
Well, in our final minute, is there one last thing that we should know about angels or vampires or douchebags, or how to deal with them or identify them or anything? I don't know. You tell me.
Your life is going to be lost if you don't get this book. I mean, how can you? This is like Google Maps for the soul. It really is. You'll get where you need to go, but probably 10 or 15 minutes late.
But we should be looking for the angels.
We should be looking. We want to attract more angels.
Join the angels. But,
join the Hell's Angels, and your life will be. Yeah, you want to attract more angels. You want to control your vampires. I mean, because that's anything sexier. You don't want to completely get rid of them because then life would be really boring.
See, you do like Rob Pattinson. I knew that. You want to control the vampire.
Yeah, look at me. Just, I just say the more I don't want him, the more he's coming over on my side, yeah. If I have to go, if I have to pick a vampire, I'm going to go classic. I'm going to go right to Dracula. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know why they're the superstars of the animal kingdom, though, or the ghoul kingdom. Why are they the matinee idols?
Pretty soon when you go to the movies, every movie will be a vampire movie.
I'm holding out to the Frankenstein movies. He's a nice Jewish boy.
On that note,
might be a doctor.
yeah, angels, vampires, douchebags, werewolves, and Frankensteins.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Thank you very much, Carla Collins,
Ray.
our Canadian angel. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks also to David Bickel, author of Creepiosity. And we'll see you next time.